Good morning, dear friends. Welcome back to the channel. Really happy to see you again. We are doing the hike today to the Limmernsee. Very popular hike in Switzerland. 5-hour hike approximately. Not really super hard, but still a nice short challenge. And you will see next to the Limmernsee, which is the most popular one in Switzerland, this is, I would argue, maybe the second most popular one, and it's called the Limmernsee. You're going up by a cable car, so I came from down here, and then after you go up, you have approximately like a, let's say, 3-hour hike to the top, to the hut, where you can have amazing food, and after that you go down. In total, we should see 2 different lakes. So I wish you a lot of fun with these sceneries and impressions, and see you later. Of the steep section, so it's quite an uphill, but it's very nice, very clear path, exposed, so it still is a T3 hike. It's not an alpine way, but it is exposed. I mean, look at this. So it's going down quite steeply, so yeah, just be safe, just be okay with heights, and then if you are, you will enjoy a beautiful view, as you saw so far. But you definitely need to have some endurance, as it costs quite some energy to go up here. So not for the ones that are just beginners, or the ones that are afraid of these exposures. And that, my dear friends, was the Limmernsee, one of the most scenic and most well-known lakes in Switzerland. Thankfully it wasn't that full. You have basically over there, like literally there, this very typical Instagram spot where basically everyone, like if you Google on Instagram Limmernsee, you will see like all the pictures from this edge or this cliff on. But I personally would recommend you to go here, like not to this one, but actually go to this one, because in my opinion you have a way better view, and you have like a couple of cliffs and mountains like in between, which gives the whole lake a new perspective, and it looks amazing. The blue is so turquoise like, it's just like wow. So this was like a 2.5 hour hike up here. Very good and steep sections, but they're not super hard. As you saw, I had some snow, which I did not expect, to be fully honest. But there wasn't a lot of snow on the path, so it was nothing dangerous. And now, going to the hut to take a good coffee and potentially, I hope so, at least a cake, that they have one. Normally these Swiss huts always have coffee and cake. So yeah, in general, you have another lake that is a fake lake over there. You see it there. And the view 360 degree is just out of this world. Definitely worth, and I can recommend it. But then again, if it's during summer, this hike potentially will be full, like really full. So I recommend doing late of August, beginning of September, just like I did it right now. The weather is amazing, meaning you have sunshine, you have very good 10 to 15 degrees, which doesn't leave you super hot, so you don't overheat, and you can do it super chill, meaning with not too many people. Alright, going now to the hut, get some energy back, and see you then for the hike down. And this, my dear friends, is basically the whole hike. What is so special about this one is you end up at the Limmernsee here itself. So you really are at the bottom of it, and it's just magical. But to go back to the same place that we came with the cable car, you have to go through the whole mountain, meaning through this one. Yeah, you heard me right. You have to go through it, not over it, left or right. You have to go through it. What does that mean? That means the last fourth, let's say, of the hike is now through a tunnel. And what I mean by that, you will see right now. And this is exactly what I meant. This tunnel is approximately 3 kilometers long, and you can go literally completely through it. And you also have to, because there is no other way around if you want to do this tour. And if I remember correctly, this is like a dam, and in the middle of this tunnel you can also go up to the dam just to stay on the top and to see how it works. And here is one of the electricity generators from water. And everything that is generating the electricity is actually in this whole mountain included. And the really nice part is they let people go through it, so you can kind of shorten your way, because otherwise you would have needed to go over the mountain and go the same way back, like an A to B and B to A tour. But thanks to this tunnel, you can make a loop and shorten your way a little bit, and yet it's like a 3 kilometer tunnel that you have to go through. But this is very unique, super cool. And that, my dear friends, was the Limmernsee hike. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. If you did, subscription would really help out this channel. Like, comment, and ask anything that you want to know about this hike. Really a special one for Switzerland, that you have to go 3 kilometers at the end of the whole hike through a tunnel, as you saw. I hope you liked the sceneries, and until the next one, see you there. Bye bye.